Spencer Colgan from Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. Now this is at least the third video I have on this subject, and that is how to wallpaper around a window reveal. You see that? How do you get the wallpaper to continue from the wall and into those areas that's called the reveal? So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to do two parts of the video. This is the first. We're going to put the wallpaper over the area. Now you see that the sunlight's coming in here. You know there's nothing behind there. Just get the idea of what's going on here. So the wallpaper is going right over the space, and we're simply going to void this, but we're going to use part of it. Now, let's think here. You could use this part to cover this flap, right? And you could certainly use this part to cover the top flat. Now, have you realized that you would be missing in here, right? On the vertical reveal. It's not the best idea. So what do? Well, we're going to cut this piece at the top right against the edge. We're going to cut this piece on the bottom right against the edge. And we're going to fold this in, this part, against the vertical reveal. Okay, let's do it. And then you'll see what we do after that. And it's a two-part process, and it's a confusing thing, but once you got it, it's really simple. Let's show you what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to hold it nice and tight with a very sharp blade. I'm simply going to cut against that edge. Now this will push in, but don't do that yet. Let me cut the top. Let me bring you up close to show you what we're looking at now. Okay, you see how that works? Okay, so I push that in. Now my vertical reveal is covered. But look at this mess. And look at this. What about this? I can't have a seam on the edge. That would look unprofessional, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to eliminate this piece and this one. And we're going to throw them out. We're going to cut them now. We're going to leave a little bit on the wall so that we can overlap it slightly. But I'm going to get the bulk of it out of the way. Just watch what I'm doing. Alrighty. Now, here's my line underneath. Just going to simply take it. Okay. Now this is garbage. We're going to do the same thing at the top. This is garbage too. Why did I leave that? You want a little to overlap. Like you want to, I'm going to now put the new piece, what I just ripped off, I'm going to find on a new sheet of wallpaper that has the volume of wallpaper that I need to fill in the space under here. Okay? So now, I'm going to make sure this all matches up. And my new piece is going to come right over here. I'm going to find the pattern that matches up with this, and that matches up with this, and I'm going to flap it underneath and flap it over here. I'm going to fill in those reveals with the new sheet of wallpaper. Okay, many of us have at least a 4-inch, what's called a reveal, that little box-like surround around your glass, right? This happens to be 6 inches, but how do you make the wallpaper attach, right? So in the first video, we draped our sheet from the edge of the wallpaper over the space of the wallpaper. And all we did was cut it along the top, cut it along the bottom, and flapped our wallpaper over here and cut the excess off. We left a little overlapping because now we're going to come in with the second sheet and find where it matches. And all we're going to do is make a seam, our own seam. We're going to create a seam. That's how you do it. Watch this. It's called splicing. Some people call it a fake out. Let's see. All right. This is my second sheet. We've let it book, and now we're going to install it. Let's get it on the wall. Okay, now bear with me. I want you to see what I'm doing. Let's match it up. Now, let me bring you up close so that you see what I'm doing here. I'm matching my wallpaper up. Look. This is where the seam is. This is going to be thrown out, this part. So I'm putting my new piece right up against that pattern. Okay? I just want you to understand what's going on. Folks, let's recap. On frame 1, we did exactly what you see we did here. We draped a sheet over the window. You see it's translucent. And so here's what we did the first time. We cut it here and simply flapped this over the vertical reveal. But that's already done now. We don't need wallpaper there. This is our matching piece. All we have to do now is the same thing we did for the vertical reveal, for the horizontal reveals. We're going to cut it up here. How many inches do I need? 6, right? So 6 inches from this edge, we're going to cut it, and it's simply going to flap over. 6 inches from the top, we're going to cut it, it's going to flap over. But then what do you do with this? Well, you're going to cut it, what's called a double cut. You're going to cut through the top and the bottom, pull it away, and now you have a new sheet of paper, okay? Let's see. Beautiful. Now, let me get up there Do a double cut. You want to do this with a sharp blade. Just follow me. I know it seems a little confusing, but it really isn't. Now I want to be right over the corner, okay? Now I have wallpaper under this, don't forget. The old sheet is under this. Okay. Very nice. So we cut the top. Now let's cut the bottom. Now are you remembering that this is doubled up here? My top and my bottom were doubled up, right? Let's get a new blade. And I'm going right from the corner. All right? Let's see what I'm left with. You see how that works out? When I first learned how to do this, it was a little confusing, so it might be a little hard to follow, I realize that. But that's how you do it. Now I'm up high on a ladder, so it's making it a little difficult for me to show you this. But I'm still gonna do my best so that you can see it. So now let's pull this away. Now are you saying, wow, that's amazing? Let's review what we did. We now have two pieces of wallpaper joined, okay? And we made our own seam. Let's review. This is one sheet over here. This is our seam. We first started off on the first frame of this first of two videos with a full sheet from here to here. And then we simply used this paper is from the first sheet. We trimmed the top, we trimmed the bottom. We can't use it because we needed it for this. Then we went with the second sheet. We put it exactly where the first sheet went. And then we simply brought it over here at the top, brought it over here at the bottom in order to cover the bottom reveal and the top reveal. And instead of addressing the vertical reveal, which was already done, we simply cut it right here and right there. And there you have it. That's how you cut around a window reveal. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is Spencer Colgan from Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. And you can reach us on the web at www.spencercolgan.com. You can leave a comment in the section below. Now, I'm starting a wallpaper school. I'm going to take this information all around the country, the USA. If you're interested in going to wallpaper school, let me know what city you're from and what your experience hanging wallpaper is. We're going to have a beginner school and an advanced school, but first we're going to start with the beginner school. And I think the first city that we're going to try the school in is Los Angeles. So let me know your thoughts on this. Tell me if you're interested in going to school. We'll teach you the basics. We'll present a 5-day course on basic wallpaper installation, commercial, vinyl, paper, and also high-end materials. Thanks for watching Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper. See you on the next one. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel.